2, and 3. Mic check. Hey. Listening to nothing but the best. Break it down, baby. Break it down. All right. Really appreciate you all. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Really do. Testing almost over with, I promise you. So it goes back to that same one. Why I don't shuffle it? Let me see if I can put that shuffle on. All right. This Let me know if you guys like this. Let's go. DJs, I see you, Josh. I see you, Young. I see you, Natasha. Let's go. Mario, I see you. Jack, Kelvin, I see the laws out there. Lightfoot, Q Child. Young Money, Goku, DJ, 100 grand. Let's go. Burn, bar. Root, Glock. Let's go. Hey, I know that beat feels a different way. Let's go. All right. Your best bootleg DJ. Law Nation, we're here live, right? Break it down, baby. All right. Come on. Pour it up for me. Shoulder monster. Pour it up for me, baby. Justin and Kevin. Fernando. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so that worked, man. I really appreciate everybody, man. I really do. I don't know how to get the playlist going, but I did figure that part out. And I do see that I did figure out the fact that I'm live on YouTube and Facebook using a different program. And I'm always tinkering something, right? I'm always trying to figure out something. And that's just the bottom line. You always got to figure something out. If not, then you'll be doing the same thing over and over and over again. Sean Lee is back, baby. Yeah, what other news? Did we sign somebody that I need to be crafting up some film together tonight? Let me know if I need to do that. We signed somebody, right? JPG, Young Wilson. Yeah, we signed somebody. Y'all post a name down below. Shout out to those, the Facebook Warrior stand over there. Really appreciate everybody. He's one of the supporters. Everybody I dropped a video for the supporters and the membership squad over here on my YouTube page. I really appreciate you guys helping me grow this thing. I really do. DJ, what's good with you? You signed AB. Nah, I don't know. Did we sign AB? We got good wide receivers. I think that Russell Wilson and company are thinking about signing AB. That's going to be crazy, right? That's going to be flat out crazy. And I think that what they're doing is they already see themselves in the Super Bowl. When you can see yourself in the Super Bowl, what happened here is you're already trying to combat against the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs went got LB, Le'Veon Bell, meaning that this guy, he can play into the slot, catches the ball out of the backfield, and he's nobody to sneeze at running in between the splits. So they got weaponry. And they was already rich with the LSU kid, right? Right? So that's just how that goes right quick. Let me see if I can play you guys another banger. Let me see if I can play you guys another banger. Cram. Let me know if you guys like this one right here. Let's see. Yeah. Twisty Cushy. Let's go. Put me on camera, baby. Hey. Hey. You jamming now, huh? What? All right. It's working, baby. It's working real good, too. It's working. Hey, am I in full HD over here? Y'all jamming, right? Watch out the beat coming. Hey. All right, Cowboy Nation. Yeah, we 2-4. We're leading our division. Shout out to you, K. Shout out to you, Young King over there, Sling YT. It is what it is. Law, I see you, brother. Akeem, I cannot believe it. My brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but keep it cool over there. Yeah. What's up, JPG, man? Appreciate you for hanging with us, man. He says, peace out. Yeah, Steve and Lee, what's good? All right, so here's the situation. I guess I can talk to you guys over beat, right? Is that good? Is that good enough? Or is it too loud? Or is it drowning you out? We play against the Washington team this weekend, right? I think tomorrow will be the Giants versus the Eagles, right? Cry, Eagles, cry. It'll be them, you know, and I think we all, collectively speaking, is rooting for a tie, right? We rooting for one of those things. Is that correct? What's up with you, Thomas, man, without the H? What's good with you? Dead Skin, said Jessica. We can still call him that. Yeah. Appreciate you, Josh. Shout out to all the barbers out there, man. My thing is, I know it's grim right now. It is. It's sad right now when we think about the Dallas Cowboys and their collective records, what have you. And of course, who we got out there under center, Andy Dalton, for crying out loud. And Ezekiel Elliott want to play basketball with the football. But I think that he will learn from this. I think that he would never wear those sleeves again, right? Somebody going to bring it up to his attention and say, hey, you got to hold on to the egg. You got to hold on to that egg. Matter of fact, they might have to put the ball in his hand like the program, right? He got to keep the ball in his hand. And they probably would do this, Cowboy Nation. Every time the ball touched the ground, got to give me some push-ups. Maybe some old school stuff, right? Maybe some old school vibes, right? William Williams, I see you moisturize that beard a little bit there, Law. Yeah. Nothing but juices and embeddies, you know. I got some tricks for you guys, man, for the moisturizer. I might post it on my Instagram. It's called Blue Magic. It's the old school stuff. When you get out of the shower, go get your Blue Magic. Put it on your fingertips. And make sure your beard is wet, not super wet, but dampened. And then you put that Blue Magic on, and it works that way. Williams, man, good Lord, man, thank you for the $20 holler, man. I'm in 0 dark 30 right now. Anything Cowboys except you, Law, man. Somebody out there doing their job, man. Really appreciate you, man. Coming off the top ropes with it, man, with the $20 holler, man. Thomas Garrett, any relations to Myles Garrett? Old school, baby. Yeah. That's just how it goes with that, man. I'm old school all the way. Yeah, and I think I can't help it because I'm from Mississippi, so you know how that go. Let's see if we get another beat on here, man. Let me see what we got over here. Yeah, see if y'all like this one. Yeah. Boom! Hey! Always a lady. Always a lady. Appreciate you. It puts you in the mind of Christmas a little bit. Asmodeus, man, what's good with you, man? Sorry, but I do not like short looks on you, Law. What you mean? What is it? Short looks? Like what you mean? Like you break it down into like a fraction or something like that, Jessica. Break it down for me. Zeke is good. Yeah, I think Zeke is good. I think that Zeke is one of the people that he would probably need to just slow it down a little bit, right? Bring it back just a little bit. Look at the full spectrum and say, hey, if I fall, if I mess this up, there's nobody else better than me on this team. That's how he got to have it, you know. And Amari Cooper got to be the same way. Amari Cooper, I don't know if Zach Martin is coming back because I know the concussion protocol and it's only Wednesday now. So will we know more Thursday or Friday? Because we need Zach Martin. He's the final piece of the stone that's off this front five, right? We need the Zach Martin to be healthy. We need him to be really well in these sorts of things. But the key players got to stay upright. Shout out to you, young Wilson, man. Let's chill and thanks for your hard work. Let's help grow the nations. Aloha, my friend. Man, I really appreciate it. Let me see where this beat at right now. Let me pull that beat up again. Okay. There we go. Boom. Hey, here we go again, baby. All right, let me see if I can find another beat. I ain't really digging that one that much, you know. Too much Christmas-y, right? You know. Let's see if we get like this one, right? Right. Let me pull this one around. Watch how the beat come in. Hey, like you're on a mission. I did right here. Y'all see that in the chat box, man? I put the phone line out, man. You call me if you want to speak your mind. 682-214-4087. That's the line, the hotline for your mind. Yeah. Hit me up with that, man, and call that. Let's go. Here we go. Like I'm on a mission with this song. It make you want to just go to a groove where you're driving, you're riding, and then you say, huh, come on. Yeah. Here we go. 903, you're live.
Hey.
What's good?
Up,
yeah, nothing much. It's your world.
I said I like your beard short.
Oh, you like the short beard.
I know a girl that likes all that hair on a man. It bites. But, I mean, your wife, she probably loves it.
It's soft.
But
it's
your
soft.
your baby looked like you, too. And I haven't seen a picture of your wife. But
Yeah, okay.
I saw your eyes. I saw your cheeks, your jaws. But PBO, guys, PBO. Yes, it was a rough game, guys. It was a rough game. Yes, It was a rough game. We lost our leader. Y'all got to realize those boys we got injuries. We got all of this going on our team. But we just got to encourage them boys. Yes, they messed up, but y'all got to understand there's a lot going on there with their mind. They're used to their leader. They're used to the guy, the number one guy. We all are.
We're
used to Dak.
It's been 4 years.
We used to Dak being there to lead the boys.
Yeah, going on to the 5th year. Hey, when you go to sleep at night, you sleep on a certain side of the bed, right? You don't sleep everywhere on the bed, do you? You know, so it's a certain thing that you get used to and you get comfortable with. Now
when I wake up, I go to bed one way, and when I wake up, I'm in another position.
Oh,
you know what
Lord.
I'm saying? But with these young boys, you got to understand, they mind was just focused. They already had their plan on how they wanted to play this ball game. But when Dak went down, that took a lot out of these boys. You got to realize they got to get that. They got to get their mind frame back. They got to get their mind back in that mode of go and get it. Go get that ball. And these young cats that they bringing in off this line, you know what I'm saying, Law? If somebody give you a job, man, you going to go in there and do your job to the fullest, to the best of your abilities, man. You don't go in there and play sorry. You don't go in there and play lackadaisy. Baby, you got to get out there and you got to go with the bow. You got to go with the flow. You got to go with that fire. You got to put that energy out there. You know, you can. I don't know how the young boys were raised, but my grandparents, we couldn't lay around and watch cartoons. We had to get out there in that garden. We had to help in that garden. We had to shovel. The 5-gallon buckets was tall back then in the day, and you had to fill all them long buckets up with cow manure and shake it down them long rows, and them rows was long. So what me and my cousin then would do, they would go on one end, and I'll go on this end, and we'll meet up in the middle. Because we wanted to get it done so we can go play. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was hard manual labor, but I am so grateful for my grandparents and raising me up to be a go-getter. Because every job I done been on, I done left a good flavor. Because you're not going to get a person, because I work from the heart. I work from the heart. I don't work onto man. I work onto God, because I want to make God be pleased with what he sent me out there to do. Because I'm not just working for the man. I'm working for the Lord and Savior as well, to give a smile to people, bring joy to people's lives. Don't know what they're going through. But that's what these boys got to do. They got to get it together. They got to put up the buckles, lock them shoes, and go get it. Because ain't nobody going to give you nothing. That's the way they raise us. Nobody going to hand you nothing. You got to work for it. You got to work for it, and you got to go get it.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to hold up and tie your line, but you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like one of your sayings. You be saying you got to work for it. You got to go for it. You got to do it.
You got to do it. You do.
Because if you don't work from the heart and you don't do it for yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe you. You're always gonna have people trying to knock them in next man. But that's our problem. Instead of us encouraging one another and lifting up one another, we want to tear each other down because, jealousy, envy, and all that ends of the case. But we can't do that because our people's done been down enough. It's time for us to come together and pull each other up and lift each other up and encourage. So y'all have a great night.
Oh, yes, indeed, Jessica. Really appreciate you so much.
PVO.
PVO. I'm going to change your name to PVO over here. Positive vibes only. That's my girl, Jessica, bringing it in. What a world of a world to have her as the first caller, man. 682-214-40. There we go. 87. 817. You're live. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. You're live.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? Thanks for answering my call.
Man, anytime, man. Yes, how about them Cowboys? 2-4, number one in the division right now. And let's go. Talk to me.
Yeah, but so what I'm not understanding is, like everyone bashing it, our line and our defense. I understand that, but we have to understand if you get on that team, you're on that team because they think you got the ability to take care of what you need to take care of. It's always that next man mentality. I don't see nobody on the team with that next man mentality. You know what I'm saying? If you got the dog in you and you got that hunger in you, you're gonna fight for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the next man up. If someone tells you can't do it, you should be able to prove them wrong. You should be out there and go out there and let them know that, hey, this ain't the star player here, but I'm the backup. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. I'm gonna show you what I got. And, I can care less about what anybody else says. As long as you put your heart into it, we good. As long as the offensive line and our defensive line can give a percentage. And what I'm not understanding why these veterans are not showing these young cats that, hey, you got to put this hard work in and follow me. Do what I do. And if I can't do it no better, then hey, that's what that is. But people need to start being examples instead of putting it on my coaches are not telling me this or they're not adjusting the game plan. If you see something ain't right, fix it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and if the coach ain't giving you the right call to do, if you know what needs to be done, go ahead and do it. Be a man.
But you know what?
You mess up
you know what? From the 817. You know what? From the 817, Jessica lamented it earlier. We from the old school. I can tell you from my cut, man. We from the old school. These young cats, they want bottled water, man. Back in the day, we used to get our water out of water hose. Remember that back in the days? You gotta let it run for a little bit. You gotta let it run for a little bit, man. You don't put your mouth right on it. You turn the water hose on. You gotta let it run a little bit, get the bugs out, and then you let it warm up a little bit. Then you drink it. So what happened here is that these young kids, they want everything given to them. They wanted the water to be already in the bottle. They don't want nothing floating in the water. And if they do drink something like that, they get all type of stomach bugs and stuff like that. We used to drink, like I say, water straight out of the water hose and never got sick, never got passed out and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say is these young kids now, they want everything handed to them, and if it don't go their way, then they're gonna want to request for a trade and things like that. But I think that this Cowboys team, they just need to turn it around, stop pointing the finger, stop blaming each other, and just go out there and make something happen.
That's true. I appreciate you taking my phone call, and I'm always on that Law Nation Cowboy forever. When they were 1-15, and even when they were winning Super Bowls, I'm always gonna be Cowboy forever.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you from the 817. Anytime, call me anytime, or even text this number. Salute, bro.
All right.
He had some good points, man. 817 came in here, man, and just laid it down. Now, if you're young out here, man, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking with you, and I'm young too, I'm just a little tadpole out here. I saw a quote one time that says life starts at 40. And I'm not 40 yet, or life begins at 40. 682-214-4087 is the number. And let me see what we got playing over here. What we got over here? What we got? Hey. DJ Law, right? Your favorite bootleg DJ, let's go. Hey. Yeah. Sean, man, what's good, man? Taylor, appreciate you. Let's go. Coaching, offense, always a lady. Let me read some of this stuff, man. Let me read some of y'all comments, man. Always a lady says, let's see what you said over here. It's gone. Oh, yeah, I see it now. Coaching, offense, defense, everyone needs to get together. Get it together with the stars. Natasha, yes. Here's the thing. When you do wrong, right? All you can do is just look back at it and say, okay, these are the things I've done wrong with. I don't think that there's nobody that's in here that passed every test that was given to them, right? And I kind of made this analogy earlier when I did the other video. I was sitting there saying that, hey, we all had to take trig. We all had to take botany, college algebra. You know, we all had to take all of those things in high school and in college. You had to take all of those prerequisite classes, what have you. And you might say to yourself, man, I would never use this in my life. But that's not the point of taking it. The point of taking it is to see if you are able to stretch your mind, if you are able to create new things with your thoughts, and if you are able to get by with it at a fairly decent grade. It's a challenge. So when they usher out this new defense, and it's complicated, it may be trash. But what you can control? Focus on the things that you can control, right? Effort. Effort is everything, right? Effort is everything. Effort is the ability to look at something and say, hey, I may not have all the skills. I may not have all of the strength. I may not be the fastest person in life. But dog it, I'm going to fight this thing all the way through. I'm going to pick it up. It's a challenge. Yes, we losing. Yes, we're thinking trigonometry. Yes, we thinking all these things. I'm still trying to use the Kramer's law, right, in the rainbow method into everyday life. We'd never use it, right? I mean, and then when the TI calculator came out, you'd be like, hey. And now, 15 years, 20 years later, I'm looking at everything and I'm sitting there like, man, they got the computers now. They can do everything for you. Hold on, let me find my phone. Oh, my phone is off the hook. Here we go, 205. What's good? You're live.
What's up, Mo?
Oh, Unc, what's good with you, man? Talk to me.
Man, first of all, I'm going to say hi to that baby.
Oh, my goodness. She's 20 pounds now, man. She's growing, and she's telling me what to do, and I love every inch of it.
Well, you know that was going to come. As soon as she started talking, you knew she was going to tell you what to do.
Yes, indeed.
But look, man, I know you got a lot of calls, but I'm just going to say this.
Now, take your time.
Cowboy Nation, I want y'all to listen. I want you to listen real good. I want you to listen because this is straight from the heart. I love my team. Yeah. I love the Dallas Cowboys. I've been loving them since 1979. Ever since I was that little boy up in the top bunk, and I begged my mama, can I watch the Cowboys? I said, man, push those guys with the saw on the hip. But let me tell y'all something. We are a product of our environment. I want y'all to follow me on this. If you go in a house where it's full of drug addicts and crackheads, if you stay in there long enough, guess what you will become? A drug addict and a crackhead.
Oh.
Jerry Jones have created an environment. Just look at the facts. Jimmy Johnson came in and changed the narrative. Jimmy Johnson made sure he said, as long as if you're not making tackles, I don't love you. As long as you make tackles, I love you. This is what Jimmy Johnson said. He changed the narrative. Tom Landry changed the narrative. These was real coaches that wanted to change the environment. Jerry Jones is convincing himself 32 teams, y'all, in the NFL. 32 teams. And all of them got general managers. We're the only team in the NFL that got a owner and a general manager. It's the owner. Yeah. It's never going to work with Jerry in the way. And Jerry's not going to ever sit down. Every time you look around, he got his face in the camera when things are going good. Where is he now?
Right.
I just want to know where you at, Jerry. Where you at, Jerry? I can't even find you. I can't even borrow $10 from you because I can't find you. I can't borrow no money.
Right.
And I just want to tell the Cowboy Nation, if y'all want to continue looking at this trash he don't created out on this field, then fine. It's your right to do that. You can love someone and don't fool with them. I want you to feel what I'm saying. There's a lot of people I love, but I ain't going to sit down and eat with them. Just telling you. So, I like I said, let me clarify what I'm saying. I love my Dallas Cowboys. I love my Cowboy brothers and sisters. I love Law. I love Boston Body. I love the late night hot. I love them all. But at some point, you got to say, look, until Jerry Jones do the right thing, I will not buy no more merchandise until he do the right thing. And that's all I got to say, brother.
My goodness, man. Uncle Charles, man, you lay down the facts, man. Oh, my
Yes,
goodness.
sir.
I love every piece of what you were saying, you know. And I got that stubborn vibe, though. I'm still going to be like, let's go, Cowboy, until we mathematically out of the situation. But I can see the trees. I can see the trees for the forest, though. But I feel exactly what you're saying, Uncle.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate you letting me call in, brother. And you know I love you, Law.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. I love you too, man. LOVE,
yes, sir.
All the way, man. Silver and blue.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. Anything else you got, Uncle? Oh, he gone. But good call, Unc, man. Good call, Unc. There's different levels of love, right? You know, we can talk about that. Love's a sin, love's a crime. Love is when you have grief, you ask God for a sign, right? Love is so deep, it's so rich. It's crazy, right? Just think about compassion love. I mean, there's different types of love, knowing that, hey, I forgive you because he not know what he's doing type of love. You know, I was reading the scripture the other day, and I'm going to paraphrase before the next caller call in. But this scripture was the fact that even Jesus washed Judas' feet, right? That's some strange, deep love right there. Knowing that Judas is going to stab him basically in the back. I don't have that type of love, but that's the type of love Jesus got, right? I mean, to wash, have you ever washed your own feet? Sometimes you look down, well, of course you wash your own feet, but sometimes you can look down at it and say, man, these are my feet, but I'd be dogged if I wash somebody else's feet. Knowing that person is going to stab you in your back. That's some deep love right there. I believe, collectively speaking, we all here at Cowboy Nation, we have that type of love. We continuing to wash Jerry Wayne Jones' feet, and he's just stabbing us in the back every time. He's not doing the things that we want him to do, or the Joneses family. We can literally look at a problem in a situation and an issue, and we can point it out, and Jerry, they would turn a blind eye, a muted ear, all that stuff to us. And we sitting there saying, hey, go Cowboys. A third of us was Cowboys fans before Jerry Wayne bought the team, right? So we are saying to ourselves, who is him? For us to denounce our love for the team because this guy's making all type of crazy things. He posted in an article today, I'm going to have to repost it somewhere. He said that he would sell the team for no less than $10 billion. So meaning that if we can collect $11 billion, we can buy the team from him. And I'm sitting here like, man, let me go play these scratch lottery tickets. Because if I can get $11 billion, I would give him the extra billion. Be like, hey, here you go. And my first order of operation would be to snatch all of those crazy things that Jerry Wayne done out of the location, call Jimmy Johnson and be like, hey, man, you belongs in the Ring of Honor. See, sometimes we can be doing something so right in our minds, but until we clear out the wrong things that we done, the blessing will not come. You know, I go all the way back to multiple stories and other legends around the world when you read things, and it says, hey, sometimes you just gotta do. You ever seen those movies? You ever seen those movies where the ghost is always hunting you? You know, and you figured out that I can't get my blessings or I can't get further in life until I wipe away what I done wrong, or the ghost can finally rest in peace after somebody figure out the puzzle, I think that the ghost of Tom Landry is just haunting the Joneses until they do what's right with Jimmy, It's crazy to think like that. Now, I don't believe in curses and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to make light of the situation. We had the craziest thing of it all. Everybody get injured throughout this year, right? Every injury's happened to every other team. But it seems like once we get a pivotal moment, once we at top, the craziest injuries always happen to us. It does. Like, we got 12 guys that's down. Even when we brought in Brandon Knight, he's hurt now. He's folded up like a wallet. He's sitting out this game because he got to have some other surgery to his knee. We on our third left tackle. We've been in the dogfight majority of the games. I've seen people to still hit me up and talk noise about Dak Prescott to me and said, hey, Law, Dak Prescott was no better than what Andy Dalton did because we were still one and whatever, with Dak Prescott. And I was sitting there like, did you see the first game? Did you see how the aficionados called pass interference on Michael Gallup? Oh, that ain't pass interference. Oh, man, get over it, Law. But we can see, Cowboy Nation, everybody that's in this chat box, we know for it, without a shadow of a doubt, that was not pass interference on Michael Gallup. We know it. We flat out know it. We can see it. But every one of these stations, they lie to kick and say, oh, yeah, he kind of hooked his arm, he pushed off and stuff. And then last week, we literally seen somebody grabs a CeeDee Lamb, whispered in his ear saying, hey, what kind of aftershave that is, Oh, we're using Suave? I didn't know Suave made aftershave. Okay, let me let you go. Let me catch this interception. Not a flag in sight. It was more contact on that play in the last Titanic movie that when old boy was trying to get out of the water and he said, hey, no, you can stay on the little pallet thing. I digress. But let that be the Saints. Y'all saw what happened to the Saints? PI, supposed to have been PI, but it wasn't PI. All it took was a half of a summer, and they changed the entire NFL. They changed the entire NFL. They made pass interference reviewable, right? It took them 4.5 years to say, yeah, Dez caught it. We was right the first day. Right or wrong. We was right the first day. Oh, they did review it. Okay, yeah, Williams, they reviewed it, but they kept the call or what have you. Us Cowboys fans in 2014, we was right the first day. We said Dez caught it, made a football move, slammed it in. If anything, it was a touchdown. We were thinking they were reviewing the tape to see whether or not he scored a touchdown. But what we get labeled as, Cowboy Nation, the whiny fans, right? Y'all cry, get over it, right? Get over it. It took them 4.5 years to say, yeah, he caught it. Let me know if I'm lying. Oh, my goodness. Josh C. says, I mean, Jason Garrett was not the issue or the problem, basically. Shout out to you, Josh, man. Shout out to people that's growing over here. Lachey, Reed, really appreciate you on the Facebook groove. Rue Glock, shout out to you. They bashed Dak, and this young man played his heart out trying to get this team up, but people disappeared. I feel you every inch of those ladders there, Jessica. We suck pretty bad, Law. Stay-at-home ladies ride a cowboy. It's a funny name. But you said we suck a lot, but it is what it is, man, at this point. Let me see what we got over here. I really like this song right here. Let's see if I can play this one. This is a good test stream, man. I really appreciate everybody that's watching, listening. Let's see if we can play this one. I like this one. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. Hey. I really appreciate you guys testing this out with me. You're here live with Law Nation. Watch the beat come in. Hey. Let me know if y'all like this one. Give me a thumbs up. Hey. Yeah. 382-214-4087. It's the hotline number for your mind. Shoulder monster. Yeah. Name of this one is Push and Glide. That's the name of this one. And it's kind of like the name of the beat actually goes with this beat though. Push and Glide. Watch this. Yeah. You say cry eagles cry. I see y'all over there. Yeah. 903. You're live.
Hey, love.
Hey, what's
you
good?
right?
Yeah, I'm great.
That's what I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I mean, you're right. I mean, Jesus, just like Jesus was betrayed, Jesus was hated. He knew it and he saw it. You know, he sees in the future. He knows things before we even speak them. He knows them before they come up out our mouth or come to our mind or to our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
He knows them afar off. He knows our thoughts afar off. And Mr. Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why Jerry looks like he does, because he know he done a lot of evil to people. Mr. Jimmy Johnson head up to this man. Mr. Jimmy Johnson ran this team like he was supposed to. In other words, like, you the GM, let me coach. You know, he was that type of coach.
Right.
But that's the type of coach we need for our team, for them to stand up. And he also, like I said, I'm praying that he do right by young man dad. Because everybody was looking for the great, hope and wanted him benched. They bruised this man. They tore him down day in and day out, game in and game out, game in and game out. When Romo went down, they blamed this young man. This young man didn't have nothing to do with this man's body being all broken up and bruised and none of that. Right. People don't want to see this for what it really is, and I'm not going to talk on it, but you know where I'm coming from. I know you can read it between lines, because I wasn't raised the way. But when somebody told me that, Law, I had to pump my brakes, because I was like, no, because I don't want to see that, because I don't want to think on that type of message. But that's just the way we in. This just the world we in. And God say things, the wicked going to get wicked, and poor, rich is going to get richer, and poor get poor, and people, evil going to get evil and evil and evil and evil. And people say, well, you can't, what does God got to do with football? This ain't politics. God ain't got nothing to do with politics. God is in everything. God bless. I mean, you don't know what these kids' background was. They probably come from nothing. Some of these kids come from nothing or come through a lot, like Uncle Charles said, to raise up around drugs and all this. And God gave these kids a way out. And when God gives you a way out, you got to take it and run with it, like I said earlier. You can't sit there and play around with it. Well, I got my money. I ain't going to go. No, they paid you because they saw something in you. And when God sees something in you and he placed you in a position, you take that position and you run with it. And I feel like this is God's way of blessing a lot of these young people. And I believe God is going to do what he showed me in my dream, like I told you how. I saw us going to the Super Bowl, and I saw Zach, Zeke, and all the confetti fall around. And here I was thinking it wasn't Jason Garrett. But when I saw this picture that somebody did with Coach, the coach we got now, and with Dak and Zeke, that picture brought back my vision God showed me years ago. Right. So this here is why I'm trying to keep encouraging y'all. Don't give up on our boys. You got to understand, bad got to happen before good and and prosperity come forth. I mean, God had to expose everybody who was tearing this young man down, because as Vouch asked them, he said, okay, I'm not going to play this card game with y'all. He said, but tell me why y'all hate this young man so much. Can you tell me what have this young man done to you or done to make you hate him so much? I'm tired of people talking about money all the time, about this kid don't need his money. Yes, he do. He deserved it and more, and he going to get it. I believe God had to do this to expose the fans from the real fans, the true diehard fans, from the only winning fans. The fan, I mean, because even like somebody said, but you got to understand, our people have never been together since back in the early, our ancestor time. Our ancestors fought for us to be as one. That's how my grandparents and them made it. Neighbors, anybody got upset with another, you pull together. And that's why I keep telling the boys, I tweet this, if you ain't seen it, I tweet it all the time. One team, one sound, working together as one. We do it better together, as one of the sisters at the church always quote. And they do it better together. You can't do it apart. Everybody got to get that bond back, Law. They ain't got their brotherhood bond back. It's something that broke the brotherhood bond with our boys. That's what's not there. They're not clicking with one another. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys are gone that they play with, and some of the guys are new. So they got to get to know these guys before and warm them in and bring them in and bond with them and tell each other what they want out of this team. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't do it apart. You got to come together, men together, work together, and be men. Not little boys, not little whiny babies, but come together as one. And I know I got to get off your line because other people trying to call, but I heard you talking, and I just had to come in and back you up right there, you and Uncle Charles, because people like to say God ain't this and God that. Without God, none of us can be who we are.
Amen.
Whether you want to see it or that. That's the problem with the world now. They put God out and put their mind on everything else as a God. And God is a jealous God. And we got to come back together and put God first, and everything else will come together. But those guys got to come together as one, bond, get that brotherhood bond back, and go for what they know. Because those boys got the talent. They got it. It just they got to get their mind back focused, and they got to bond with each other. And they'll go out there and they can win these games like they've been doing for the past years. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is the second year that they done kind of been down. But I'm going to get off of here and go back and check.
No worries. Appreciate you. Call back anytime. 903. That's your girl, Jessica. Spitting nothing but the facts over there. Love passion, man. I love the passion all the time. 682-214-4087. Yeah. It's one of those things, man. James, I see you, fam. Appreciate you. Deshaun. Yes, 615. You're live. 615.
Law.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Law, this Thomas Garrett.
Thomas Garrett, man. What's good?
You know, I'm calling from Nashville.
Tennessee.
Yeah, man. The previous person just called. She was legit.
Mm-hmm.
I got to admit that.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say something, and I don't know how anybody's going to react. But you know, this is my opinion. But can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm letting you speak your mind. You know, there's no time limit today. I just speak your mind, man. I'm just cooling it right now. It's 11, 12 where I'm at, so I'm good.
But,
you know. Mm-hmm.
But, bruh, I don't care what nobody says. On that hot spring day in 1994, that was when it all got started. Mm-hmm. It got started when Jerry Jones threw away the biggest blessing God gave him. Mm-hmm. And that blessing was Jimmy Johnson. When he threw that blessing away, that done it. That done it.
Yeah.
When God give you a blessing like that, you better cherish that.
Ooh, you speaking deep stuff, fam. Yeah.
You better cherish that.
Uh-huh.
But egos got in the way. And you know when you get a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And when egos start getting in the way, that's when the devil starts getting into the picture. And I think Jerry made a deal with the devil. That was what led up to what went down on that hot March day in 1994.
Yeah.
And things haven't been the same since.
Yeah, he jokingly admits it. You know, he said, "Man, if I can just get one, I'll sell my soul for this one more Super Bowl." And it seems like that we all are under that curse right there. If you want to use it that way, right?
Right.
Thomas, you sound like a very biblical guy, right? Biblical guy. You read up on the word, right? Right.
Say that again, sir.
It sound like you read up on the word a lot, right?
I do.
You remember this story here? See, a lot of people fail to realize when David slew Goliath, that wasn't the end. Goliath had brothers, right? And they was just as big as Goliath. But people fail to realize that when you come after one, you got to continue to fight after others. So when David slew Goliath, he also had to fight his brethren. He actually slew the brother too. But a seer came to David and said, "Hey, don't count your man. Don't say these are the things that you are doing, right? Don't give glory to yourself. Don't count this as an honor victory that you've done because you didn't do it. It's the man upstairs, right?" David looked to his left. I'm paraphrasing. He looked to his right and said, "You know what? Nah, count them anyway." He counted all of his troops. That same seer came to him and said, "Hey, you're going to have to pay the piper now, basically. Don't you know that they gave him options, whether or not there's going to be famine in the land for 7 years, whether he's going to have to flee and run." You know what I'm saying? From somebody again, because he got tired of running. Or whether it's going to be 3 days of plague, flies, roaches, whatever it may be.
Yeah, flies, roaches.
Whatever. You know what he said, right? He said, "Bring me the flies. Bring me the flies for 3 days." And a lot of people says, I'm seeing somebody say you can't relate biblical things to the 90s. But let me relate this to the, let me tie all of this stuff in because I know we long-winded. This is how we tie it all in. Don't you know that the people that died in that village, it was over 180,000 people. They didn't count nobody. They had nothing to do with it. They were just living doing their thing. But they perished. They was innocent. They perished because of David's decision. You see, we're perishing because of Jerry Wayne Jones' decisions. We looking at it like this. We can't get a win or a victory or nothing to be consistent year in and year out because Jerry Wayne Jones said, "Hey, this is what I've done. This is what I'm putting together. This is my team. I'm the end all be all. I put the socks and the drawers and everything on the logos on everybody merch and everybody's paying for it. I'm the one that set up the workout facility. I'm the one that built the $3.5 billion stadium in Arlington. It's all about me." or it's all about my son too, right? You see, we the ones suffering. But go ahead.
And, you know, and I heard, I don't know who it was, but, you know, this particular person, they were saying, you know, like when Jerry, you know, passed away, you know, they was one, you know, they was want to know who would be the one that's going to take over. And
right.
this particular person, they said they would like to see Charlotte be the successful, successor.
Yeah.
You know, the daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Charlotte Anderson. She's a brilliant marketer too, and she's got great PR, personal public relations. She actually on Instagram she's doing a lot of footprint work over there, and she actually assembles a lot of things together on the background. Now, sometimes Stephen Jones, I think that he's so aggressive of saying that this is his, you know, once Daddy Jones leave, right? Once his daddy leave, this is his job, this is his opportunity. He wanted, you know, and you can see if they had a reality show, you would see him probably being the person that's always up front, moving Jerry Jr. out the way, you know, saying, hey, this is my position. I'm the next man for the throne, right? And then Jerry Jr.
You know, that do kind of remind you of a reality show.
Right.
Of them fighting and, you know, of them fighting.
Probably make millions.
Who want control and, you know, and it kind of remind me of the Buss family when Jerry died.
Oh,
the owner of the Lakers.
Yeah. But Jenny Buss doing a hell of a job though, and she assembled everything, and I really like the way she handled everything. But go ahead.
And the second thing I want to talk to you about is, you know, you talked about the pass interference calls earlier, and if you think about it, all those pass interference calls were committed by the Rams. The pass interference call against New Orleans, the one against us.
All right.
They were the Rams that committed those pass interference calls.
Yeah. No doubt.
But, you know, I know that, you know, I know what I'm about ready to say. There are going to be some people in YouTube that's going to say that I'm sounding crazy, but I feel like I chanced it. I do. You know, we still have time. You know, if the players can just, you know, say, you know, hey man, look, we need to get our act together. We need to stop jacking around. We need to, you know, we need to get out of this funk. You know, if we don't get out of this funk, we got New York, Philly, and Washington. They're gonna leapfrog us. And hell, they ain't number 1 or 2 games behind. They can do it within no time. So we need to go ahead on and get on a little winning streak or whatever, and just take advantage of this opportunity and just handle our business.
We do. What else you got for the show, Mr. Thomas?
No, that's it, bro. That's it.
Really appreciate you so much for calling in, man. Really do. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to go ahead on and put this number in my contact.
Yeah, put it in, and feel free to text it as well, you know. And you know, I try to get back with anybody that leave me a message on there, okay?
All right, Lo.
Appreciate you. Salute.
All right.
Good call from Tennessee. 901, you're live. You was live. 901, you still there? Okay. Call back 901. I saw that you was. I don't have a call waiting or a call in queue groove. This is just a straight up number. So call back 707. You're live. Call back 901. I saw that you.
Hey, Law.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
I just wanted to get some things out there about this team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, We have a good young quarterback.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start rebuilding.
Yeah.
I really do. You know, the defense, as you say, it's in shambles.
Shambles it is.
Players, they don't even look like they want to play. And they're not buying into this scheme. I think it's time to tank. You know, in all honesty, I don't think we're going to win this division. The Washington team, they're going to give us a big problem at the defensive line. Or they're going to, that's scary. But, yeah, I think at this point, just get the highest draft pick you can get and just hope that they turn out and that defense is able to make a bounce back in like 2 years.
Well, let me ask you this from the 707. Do you remember the first year the 49ers had their new coach, and I think they went probably what? Do you know what their record was? What was the record?
Yeah. They were like shit.
What
like
was
2
it?
and 12 or something. 2 and 14.
2 and 14. Nobody, not even 49ers fans, knew that the next year they would be in the Super Bowl, right? So it could be one of those situations, and I'm not counting us out this year. I'm not counting us out this year at all until we mathematically is out of the puzzle or the equation, and they did change the playoff rules, what have you. And I know going to the playoff is not the ultimate goal, but I just don't want these guys to have the defeative mindset of tanking. I want them to play as hard as they can. Now, if you want to organically tank by putting in some of the rookies out there, then so be it.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm all for that. Yeah,
I'm all for that part of it. But don't
don't
keep the veterans out there and say, hey, give half of. And there could be another situation. And I'm not talking about Dak, exclude him out of it, but there could be another situation where we see a plethora of injuries too. When you play half speed, you end up get injured. So that could be a part of it, though. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we see a situation where, I don't want to just I don't want them to completely give up, but I want to be able to see the young players get their chance, and we can evaluate what's on the team and who's good and who's not good.
True.
I kind of see like a situation like where Russell Wilson. He started off with a good team, and I feel like that's what Dak had, and now he's growing, and I feel like at one point he's going to reach Russell Wilson's point.
No doubt, man. What else you got for the show?
All right. That's it. Just wanted to call in and get my thoughts out there.
Man, really appreciate you for calling in, fam. Really do.
All right.
Salute.
Thank you. You have a good night.
You as well. 707. Good call from a dog, man. Who else we have, man? 901, call back. You was calling in. So 682-214-4087. I really appreciate those who donated to the channel. I left out your name if I omitted, if I didn't get a chance to get back to your super chat. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I seen somebody made a couple of donations when we was talking. I think it was Stelios. 520, what's good? And Eastside Harold, what's good? Uncle Dave, what's good?
What's happening?
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, man. Holding it down this late at night. Oh, well, it's only 9:27 here where I'm at.
You in Arizona, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's right. Where them damn Cardinals come from. But,
I know
it's still Cowboy country.
They still
Y'all
talking
need to know
about
this.
it. They still a lot of Cowboys over there?
Y'all need to know this. I'm gonna lay it down right now. Although this is Arizona, this is Cowboys country here. So y'all need to know that. Enjoy this win while you can. It's probably the last one you get against the Cowboys. I'll tell you that right now. And I've been to too many of these games here in Phoenix. You go to that was over at the Sun Devil Stadium when they were playing on the grass.
Right.
But they've always come here getting stomped. But it's a whole different century and all this other crap. But everybody's getting all crazy. I just figured I'd try out this line here real quick, so I ain't gonna take up no more of your time. I got to finish my chili. I hope I sent it. Man, I think I sent you a pic of that one time.
Yeah.
I made a big old pot. It was like a 5-bean chili. Oh yeah, and it was fire hot. Good. I had to eat it all myself. My roommate didn't want nothing of it.
Would you chop up some onions in there? You put that in there. What else you put in that chili?
Jalapenos. I chopped up them jalapenos in there. It was red beans, pinto beans, black-eyed peas, black beans, and the northern beans. So yeah, it was money, and I ate it all myself. I had to make extra pans of cornbread, you know.
Yeah, I'm about to say you gotta have the cornbread in there, you know, not cornbread.
Cornbread. Oh yeah, but I gotta ask you, Law, you gonna eat your cornbread?
I'm gonna eat my cornbread. A part two. Is it? He said a part two of my killing spree about to start here. He said,
"Oh heck no, you ain't get my." He goes up. Part two of my killing spree gonna start up in here on your butt. Like,
yeah.
You know, I gotta get my cornbread.
He said,
suffer some consequences and repercussions.
Yeah, he said, not over no cornbread, Ray.
He said, come on, man. Not over no cornbread. Let it go, man.
Cornbread. It made me want to get that cornbread. Cornbread was like a little brick too, man. They shot that movie in Mississippi, man. That's where I'm from. So,
I can believe it. Yeah, I got a partner in my unit. He's from Mississippi. He's from Mississippi too. So, yeah, I hear the war stories, and I know they still act kind of crazy over there, but it is what it is. I guess you just gotta maintain.
Yes, indeed.
So they go in one ear and out the other.
Right.
Because you know they're gonna say it. It's part of the language. You know, it's like part of the vocabulary. Oh, it's right here in the dictionary. Just because it's in the dictionary don't mean you gotta keep saying it, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Old man had to deal with the same thing in Texas. You know, grandfather in Louisiana. It ain't nothing. To me, it ain't nothing but a thing now. It don't bother me. Back in the day, you know that was some serious consequences and repercussions you're gonna suffer. You slip with that word, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, that's gonna be all right. Andy Dalton just need to start going back to that 2.9 second passing, drop back. I mean, go through his daggum progressions quicker. And Zeke, I don't care if he puts gorilla snot on his hands. He's on that football. I don't care if
Zeke,
it's gorilla snot, 100-mile-an-hour tape, duct tape. If you got to solder him to his hands, I don't care. Stop dropping the ball.
Jerry Rice used stick 'em. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, because Jerry Rice was using it. Yeah, y'all don't get it twisted. Yeah, he had that gummy on them gloves. Trust me. So you thought he was all that? Yeah, he was all that with some gorilla snot. Believe that.
Yeah.
But other than that, that being said, let me get off of here so somebody else can get a call in here, Law. But it's good talking to you. One of these days we gonna get together in the Big D and watch a game, and you know, and I'll prepare the meal. I'll cook. I'll do the cooking, bro. I'll do the cooking.
And I'll do all the eating.
And you do all the eating. It's all good. All right, Kim, folks. We'll talk to you later.
Appreciate you, Uncle Dave. Appreciate
all
you.
All right.
That's my dog there, man. If you ever see Steelios, man, that's him, you know. Yeah, Jessica, really appreciate you again. And yeah, you know, it's real talk. Yes, Daryl, yes, real talk. We out here, man, and we all love the Cowboys. We do. Let me get that beat back in since nobody in right now. Let me find that beat again. Where's she at? There she go. There she go. What's this? Push and Glide. This is brought to you by Push and Glide. Watch that go. Hey. Soft souls of hits and oldies. Push and Glide. Here we go. Come on. Hey, here we go. 901, you're live. Hey, you're live. Talk to me.
The Cowboys is so good.
Mm-hmm.
We need another quarterback.
Another quarterback? Like permanently or just temporarily? You know, another quarterback for this year or what?
This year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
we need another wide receiver.
Yeah.
And they heard Dak Prescott.
Yeah, they did. We all hurting for Dak Prescott. Come on with it.
Do you watch the game? Do you watch the game?
Right. Really appreciate you for calling in. Call back 901. Call back. You know, from the mouth of babes, you know, kids, you know, they call in, but it is what it is. 908, you're live. 908, you're live. 908 5 4 3 2, and now you're trying to give him an extra second. 2 1. Turn me up. Hey, call back. Hey, 901, you're back. Talk to me, 901. Talk to me. Talk to me. Before I don't have me to block you, talk to me.
I like your beat.
You like it? Oh yeah.
Yep. And my urban is cold.
You gotta turn your radio down. You gotta turn it down though.
Okay.
All right, now talk to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so I'm trying not to. Shall I block them? Shall I not? Shall I walk or block them? Oh my goodness. I'm not going to do it though. Got to teach the kids, the young. It's Renegade, bro. Yeah. What part of the SIP you from? This is from Corey. I'm part from the 601 Adams County, Natchez. We call it NTZ. You know, we down there in those neck of the woods. And you know, we hold it down there, you know. 817, you're live.
What's up, Long Nation? How about them Cowboys? Still Cowboys forever. Yeah.
I love the energy.
I still got faith. I do. I got faith. I know our defense is boo-boo, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. But I was thinking about the story you were talking about in the Bible earlier today, tonight.
Okay.
And the one part was that David had said, well, I just want to be closer to God. You know, I want to just be closer to him. And he said, have mercy on me. So Jerry needs to ask for mercy, the mercy of God.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say. I really enjoy you. Keep doing what you do.
I appreciate you. But that's one of the things. That's one of the glories with Dave. David would mess up thousands and thousands of times. But he said, come on, man. Come on, God, man. I won't do it again. Please don't hurt me again. And he said, okay. You know, the craziest thing of it all is that, you know, he said, okay, I forgive you, but the consequences will still be there, right?
Right.
But go ahead.
But he got to humble himself. Jerry gonna have to humble himself. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness. Yeah.
Come on.
Jerry,
and ask for mercy.
Jerry, I don't know if he's ever gonna humble himself. You know, right. I just want Jerry. It's like I thought that moment was gonna be there for him when he got inducted to the Hall of Fame. I thought that he was gonna be the bigger guy and just call up Jimmy and say, hey, come on, you know. I want you to push me all the way in there, and let bygones be bygones. Now, let's just move out everything. I thought that it wasn't.
Yeah, he didn't take it.
He still got pride.
I like your merch.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Where can we get that merch from?
Are you talking about the Law Nations or the Late Night Hype, or what I have behind me?
Like what is that a merch that you have on right now?
Oh, you talking about this shirt right here?
Yes.
No, I just got this from, Walmart. They got, I'm right down the street from Walmart, and they got a whole bunch of cowboy stuff, and I just go down there, and I pretty much wear the same stuff over and over again. I'm just one of those guys. I'm not really big on clothing articles or what have you outside of my day job.
That's all right, but I still want to get some of your merch.
Most certainly.
Yeah, where can I get it from?
Oh, let me find a link somewhere. I got a link called Teesprings, and it got all of my merch and my independent stuff. And and I'll post it in the chat box, or once this video is done, I'll post it in there, okay?
Okay, awesome, great. Thank you.
No, thank you.
You keep doing what you're doing, you hear me?
I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to try.
All right. God bless you.
Likewise. Turn me up. Here we go. Hey. 682-214-4087. Call in. Speak your mind. Let's go. Yo, let me say this right quick. Y'all like that push and grind, huh? Push and glide, yeah. All right, so here's the thing right quick. Let me tell you, if you ever come to Dallas, go to the Walmart in Arlington. I'm telling you, it's like Cowboys merch heaven. It's like where the clothes die and they resurrect as themselves as Cowboys. Now, I do know what Unc said. Unc Charles says, hey, man, let's not buy merch and what have you. But I don't know if I can do that, man. 908, lay it straight, 908. Hello? You're live.
Hey, what's going on, Law Nation?
Talk to me.
Oh, man. Looking at this defense.
Oh,
I don't understand. I don't understand how they still have Poe in the game. I mean, they should have cut him 2 games ago. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you watched the young boy Hamilton. He actually played a pretty good game. I mean, they got him like 2 days before, and I think they need to, every week have trials, keep bringing people in, keep trying to upgrade, and we're not doing that at all. You know what I mean? They're doing very, I've heard reports and I've called into some of the Cowboy shows.
Right.
And it's very limited to what they're doing. But one of the things I was talking to one of the representatives on talking with the boys on Cowboys, one of the Cowboy shows, and the one gentleman I spoke to said when they were talking about the defense, he said that the defensive coaches were calling in coverages as they were lining up to the offense. And they were saying that that's one of the biggest problems, is that they don't have enough time half the times for everyone to get that call.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if that is the case, I mean, that's ridiculous. Being a former player, and I was a former coach for about 10 years, I mean, you got to get your players lined up. Everyone needs to know what they're doing at least 1 or 2 seconds before the play actually gets snapped, and it doesn't seem that that's happening. But anyway, my main reason for calling in, I just want to say, I love you. You're a great dude. You have a great show.
Appreciate it.
I'm one of those subscribers in the back. I don't very rarely get to see a live show because I'm working all the time, but I'm happy I got to get in tonight. And I just want to say God bless you, brother.
Appreciate it.
And I hope everything goes good. And take care of yourself.
Likewise. For the 908, man, I really appreciate you. Yeah, man, that's good right there. It's good stuff, man. Y'all keep calling, man. Y'all keep calling. But turn me up. Hey. Come on. Shout out to the 88 Cutlass. Delta Supreme, baby. Monte Carlos of the world, right? Yeah. You're live on the nation. 682, talk to me.
Hey, Law, how you doing, sir?
Man, it's your world.
Man, so my thing is, with Jerry, like if you really, really wanted to win the Super Bowl, like people been saying, "Oh, no, you humble yourself." Yes, the Cowboys and the NFL, it's a business. But you know what? You handle the business part. You hire football people to handle the football part. And so you get somebody in that know the X's and O's. Take your hands off, and let them do it. Let them bring in, let them draft, let them get the people in that needs to get in to make the team what the team needs to be. Because we've been drafting people here lately that bust, don't play. Next thing you know, they gone, and we just wasted like draft picks. And that's currency in the NFL. So, I'm just thinking, hey, yeah, just chill for a minute, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Hire you somebody, let them do their job. Everybody got a job to do. Coach got a job to do. Owners got a job to do. GM have a job to do. So, let everybody do their job.
But pride though, man.
Oh yeah.
This is something that I want to do. He says it's not a check big enough that I wouldn't write if I can get to the Super Bowl. But the problem is, it's not about that. It's about knowing. No. It's about knowing how to do what you can do. I can read a book all day on how to be a surgeon. But if I never go through those classes and I never go through those legal procedures of learning and being a professional doctor, I can't just say, hey, man, hey, from the 682, why don't you lay down on the table, man? I'm going to do this open heart surgery for you. I read all of the books, man. I know it, man. You're going to be like, nah, dog.
Yeah. Nah, bro. Nah, not on me.
Bro. But lay on the table, man. Trust me, I got 25 years of experience, man. Lay on the table, bro. You're going to be like, you're going to get up off that table, man.
Nah. Yeah,
That's what Jerry is doing.
Yeah.
That's what Jerry is doing.
I'm going to get that other dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, man, and then like I think the thing is too, like now I don't know if things can be fixed now or whatever the case is, but like if I'm Mike McCarthy, I gather up my coaches and my players and I have a team meeting and I just air it out. I'm just saying, y'all tell me what's going on that I don't know or I don't see or what are y'all unhappy with. You know what I'm saying? And, we talk and we get this thing straight because, hey, it's part coaching and, I mean, it's the players, everybody got to get on one accord, of course. So, and like I said, I'm a dude, what I'm saying? I've been rocking with the Cowboys since I, came out the womb. So, you know what I'm saying? I what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I get it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I know it. It's in me. I bleed it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, so like, yeah, this hurting me right now. You know what I'm saying? My feelings hurt. My feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? I go cry. You know what I'm saying? I go get in the corner and cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, God, I can't believe they did this. So, yeah, but I appreciate it a lot, man. Keep on doing your thing, man. This is my, I've been listening to you for a while. First time calling in. So, hey, man, I appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. This is my number, man. So if you want to text me, man. Hit me up anytime, man. This is my number, fam.
All right, man. Yeah, and I'm in the area too, man. I'm actually in Fort Worth, so.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yes, indeed.
All right, man. Yeah, take care.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Good call from him, man. Good call. Sometimes, we learn things. Is it 323 call back? Hit me back. Hit me back up. I saw you call. And remember, this is the bootleg number, so, it might go straight to voicemail, but you can leave a voicemail message. Yeah. Our success was our biggest failure with Jerry Jones. Him winning that 95 Super Bowl. He said, see, I can do it by myself. I done it. I did it like you never seen it before, right? And people tapped it on the shoulder, reminded him, like, nah, dog, you didn't do it. That was still Jimmy Johnson's team. He's like, God dog it. Let me try to see if I can do it again. He been chasing that ring ever since then. Just chasing it. You know, I'm a big movie buff. You know, I like watching and, you know, listening in to movies. And there was this movie that came out a couple of years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago. Name of the movie was called Mama. See, this ghost was in this wilderness, and she hunted that whole entire forest. But legends were told that she was looking for her kids. I think I froze up. I hope I didn't freeze up all the way. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm back. I was talking about a ghost and I froze up, right? But she was looking for her kids. So there was this one guy or lady who had a car wreck, and their car kind of like slid off into this forest. It's a good movie, by the way, Mama. That's the name of the movie. And she raised those 2 kids like they were her own. She was the actual ghost. She would feed them cherries or she would kill animals and she would feed them. But she was stuck in that area until everything cleared up. And you guys know I love giving you guys story time. She was wondering, and the story contextualized it, that she was literally stuck in that wooded area for over 100 years. Come to find out, she was looking for her child, and there was this big old cliff that back in the days, I think that she wanted to commit suicide to escape from something. I haven't seen the movie in a minute, but she walked to that cliff and she dove and drove off the edge of that cliff. This is back to 150 years ago, whatever time it was. But her baby was trapped on this branch that was hanging off the cliff. She died. The baby lived, but the soul of the baby was stuck somewhere. And so she was wandering. She was cursed to live on that land for hundreds of years. And every human that came in that area, she would kill them. But she only had compassion for those 2 little girls or something like that. It was a girl and a boy or something like that. The name of this movie is called Mama. It's a real good movie. I mean, you put it into, if you got one of them Blu-rays, if you got the Fire Stick, you know, you cheating, bootlegging it, put the surround sound on. Cut off all of the lights, maybe light a candle and just have that light flickering. I guarantee you by the end of the movie, you'll have every light on in the house. You will. You'll have every light on in the house. 901, you're live.
Hello?
Come on now. Y'all live again. Come on, kids. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah.
boy, I don't want to block them though. I don't want to block them. You know, they listen to the show. They support the show. But now Loriana, well, that was another movie. But this movie kind of similar to the Curse of Loriana or something like that. Come on now. All right. There we go. 619. Speak your mind.
What's up, Law?
Talk to me.
I'm a young Cowboys fan.
Mm-hmm.
I've been one since I was like 7 or 8, for like half my life basically. And my uncle, he was a Cowboys fan, and it was like a rough time for the Cowboys when I started becoming a fan. And I've seen them go through a lot in the Tony Romo era of the Cowboys.
Right.
And I've always wanted them to win because that's what you want your team to do.
Right.
But what I see Jerry doing is the opposite. he's making us like controlling the Cowboys to like a point where we're starting to, even just as I've heard all the way back 1994, because I've watched a lot of things, and Jerry, he started there, and now it's gone to a point where he's just destroying this team that could have been great, that could have still been great, dynasty, and with these people that he's hiring, Mike McCarthy, Nolan, we kept Kellen Moore, and I think Kellen Moore, he looks okay, but it's not about our offense. For me, it's just about Jerry and how he's been dealing with the Cowboys, because this has been like a problem for a long time, and I just wanted to say that once Jerry goes away, there's gonna be his family there there's gonna be a son to carry it on, and I don't know. I feel like Steven is gonna be the same as Jerry, but if he can just let the coaching staff control the team instead of himself, which I don't think he will, but if he could, we might actually have a chance of, going somewhere, because what I've seen from Jerry is that he's been pulling the strings for forever now, and it's definitely not been working. And that's why as soon as he stops, just like any other team that their GM doesn't control their own team, then we're going to start winning. And that's my opinion, Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, you're speaking a lot of points there, and we can see it. We can see that there's animosity, with the officials and Jerry, and we can see it. We know that he fought to get Roger Goodell fired, right? And Roger Goodell makes $45 million a year. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So I think that these officials, it's nothing for me to call an official, and I make $45 million a year, and say, hey, once you check around the corner there and you open up that box, that's $200,000 for you. I never talked to you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they can do. And I'm not trying to make the NFL a conspiracy theory, but we as Cowboys fans, we come on. We see some calls like, hey, what is that?
Yeah. I like Dak, and I was talking about like the whole team, but if we're just gonna talk, like, I want to talk about the actual team. The defense, I think it's good, but we've been dealing with all these injuries that's been affecting our defense, and just like last year, it wasn't as bad obviously as it is this year because of all these injuries. So we can be an 8-8 team. Like, we've proven that last year.
True.
This year, we're proving to be way worse. I think it's because of these injuries, all of them. And if we had our team fully healthy, I feel like our max potential is just 8-8. And that's why I just want, the Cowboys to move on. Like, I don't want Jerry Jones to control them anymore. I want the coaches to, so that we could see. And for the rest of the season, I would like to see the rookies come in, all of them, just to see, or maybe for even one game against, like, we could do it against, this Washington game.
Right.
Like, at the very end. The last game, I wanted Danucci to come in at the end. I don't know why we didn't let him play. We already were losing that game. And I wanted to see him in action.
Yeah, but you know how that goes, right? Everything is political.
Recognize this. Like, you could tell. And this is why, like, we don't make the changes that we need to when we're in the game. I just want them to see that.
Yeah, but we can see the political part of it too. They tried, like, to get him a touchdown. So that was the other thing. They wanted to get Andy a touchdown, so that's why they passed the ball multiple times there. But I feel what you're saying, man. Good call.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Good call from I'm building the plane while it's in the air, so you guys see that there. And that's just how it goes. Bear with me. Yeah, so this is how it goes, Cowboy Nation. Hey, we got another caller. 321. You're live.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live. Talk to me.
Oh my gosh. Woo! The Cowboys downfall is coming. And it's a great day for every fan that isn't a Cowboys. I've been waiting for this day for the rest of my life. Ever since I was born, I was waiting for this. You guys are just terrible. Defense, bad. Offense, bad. You're so supposed all-star running back. This guy's fumbling the ball away.
Right.
I mean, I feel bad because you guys are doing this, you guys are doing that. You guys are trying to make all these excuses of why you guys suck. Let's just be honest here. You guys are a terrible team in every single way. I mean, that's just what it is. Am I wrong?
Hey, right now, I can't pull no way to say otherwise right now. You know, all I can say is, hey, who's your team? That's all I can say. Who's your team?
I mean, hey, I'm a Falcons fan. We almost have the same record as you guys. But you guys are winning the division.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
How is that possible? Hey, Falcons rising up. Wait, we're coming. NFC, we're coming. We'll be there.
Well, you guys did fire your coach, right? You fired your coach and you won.
We fired him. We got an interim head coach. He's good. He's great.
Who's your interim?
Raheem Morris. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Defensive legend.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Oh my gosh. He got our defense up and running.
So it was the defense that was the issue, right?
Huh?
It was the defense that was the issue. The offense on the
yeah, it was our defense. The offense, we had some injuries, but yeah. It was our defense. We got it back up and running, but, I mean, you know, Falcons aside, let's not talk about this because this is a Cowboys show, right? Let's talk about the terrible Cowboys. I mean, where do you start, right? I mean, you have to start. I'll admit, Dak, he's a pretty good quarterback. Okay. He goes down. And I'll be honest, I felt bad. I felt really bad. I'll be honest, I kind of laughed when it first went down because I thought it was going to be like a weak injury. You know, Cowboys fans are all going to start crying. They're going to, you know, they're going to start, everything's going bad. But, yeah, he's out for the year. That's sad. I hate to see it. But you guys have Zeke. And this is supposed to be a guy who can, even with Andy Dalton, and I'll admit, that guy is terrible. Put in your third string. I don't even know who your third string is. Put that guy in. This guy, Andy Dalton's not going to do anything for you guys. But, with that being said, this guy, Zeke, you gave him the ball, and how many times did he fumble?
Oh, I stopped counting. I just know that he put the ball on the ground, and it was just looking horrible for us, man. You know.
I mean, this guy's supposed to be like your number one. This guy's supposed to lead you to the promised land. Feed Zeke. He's kind of looking bigger. I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen what he looks like lately? He's kind of looking a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Eat Zeke. He's been eating. Yeah.
He's been eating a lot, and it's not the football because he can't eat that. He can't even hold it. Yeah. So we know it's not that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel bad for you guys, to be honest. At this point, Cowboys fans, they're down bad. They're down bad.
So you feel like your team going to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, Falcons? Oh, we're going to the playoffs. We're going to have a complete turnaround. And, yeah, when you guys played us, we choked. What do we do best? We choke, right? That's what we did. But were you guys better than us on that day? Absolutely not. Did we have 5 players around the offside kick or onside? Yeah, we did. And none of them grabbed it. That's coaching. I don't know if these players just went through a mental delay. The brain just shut off at that point. I don't know. But, you know, were we the better? Could you say that the Cowboys played better than us on that day?
Well, they had more points than you guys at the end. At the expiring moments, when it counted the most, they had more points. Yeah.
I mean, did they have more points? Yes. But who had?
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think that it's a who's better than who type of situation, you know? I mean, let's be real about it, you know. I don't think that Tom Brady is better than Aaron Rodgers, but he just had a better team assembled around him, right? I think my computer shut down. But I really appreciate you for calling in. Oh my goodness. Old Murphy Law, man. What happened over here? Oh my goodness. He hung up. He gone. Call back, man. It's just one of those situations. Casual Falcon fan. That's Coolio. Y'all leave him alone, man. It's just one of those things, man. His Premier says get Goof line off a phone. I promise you, I didn't hang up on him, man. Call back, man, if you want. I didn't hang up on you. The computer itself hung up on you, and I think my computer is frozen over here. 971. Let me see if I can combat this a little bit better. You're live, 971. Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, Lo?
Yeah, you live. Talk to me. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I just want to holler.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be kind of tough. Dig this out. Now this could be. I ain't gonna throw poison. But this could be. I was saying this could be okay. Now the Bengals got the number 1 pick last year, right, from Andy Dalton.
Okay. Yeah.
And the Bengals got the number 1 pick from Andy Dalton last year. Now, if things don't pan out right, we don't win the division, and we could end up being in the top 10, right, on the picks, right?
True. Right now, we will have the 11th pick if the NFL somewhere. If we were to, well, go ahead.
Yeah. So we could end up in the top 10 or the top 5. You know, I mean, either you keep Dalton in and just try to get your picks, and then you can build your defense and then build your offensive line. And or you can just go with the Nucci to try to win more games. But if I'm looking at it right now, I would just keep Dalton in and build my team that way, and work on the defense and the offensive line. What do you think about that?
Well, you said if you keep Dalton in and see what he can do and pull it out, you know, as far as his veteran skill set. Yeah, I agree with that. The problem is that the Joneses and everybody else, we still mathematically in here. We number 1 in our division, so they're going to try to play to win. And I think that's what they should do until we mathematically out of it. Then they can start putting in the Reggie Robinsons of the worlds and the, Danucci to see what they got out of those guys there. And since they got Andy only under a 1-year deal, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, they can, part ways from him after the end of the year. But I think that people with the notion now is to just go ahead and pick up Ryan Fitzmagic and see if we can trade for him. Or if you really, really, really not sold on the quarterback for the future under Dak Prescott, then you can gamble and take a risk at the quarterback from the Jets. They're talking about they want a second round draft pick for him or something like that. It's just a rumor, though. It's not true.
No, I don't want them to make the playoffs. I want us to be at the bottom in draft day. I want us to hit on this draft coming up so we can work on this team. And I don't think McCarthy's going to be there. If he is, it's going to be a blessing from God. but I don't want them to make the playoffs this year.
Well, I don't know about that.
Everybody wants them to go to division. I mean, you know, I hate to throw salt on the wound, but even if we get there, it's not going to be it's going to be out in the first round. You know, unless you know. Yeah. But I'd rather for us to work on this team. You know, depth wise, and you know, because we messed up bad in free agency this year. We messed up real bad by bringing in those old players. So I'd rather have some young beefs, some young thugs out there, just you know, not getting in trouble, you know, off the field, but not getting in trouble on the field either, but just some ballers, you know, just some hogs, just fight for contracts and not running their mouths, you know. I want to see somebody that can hit.
Yeah, but do you really trust? You know, do you really trust Jerry Wayne Jones with the number 1 overall draft pick? Do you trust him?
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to say. If McCarthy's still here by the end of the year, then I think he's going to bring somebody in with some dog. I wish he wouldn't have went after that coach from Buffalo or the coach from Kansas City, the offensive coordinator for Kansas City. Yeah, him. Now that boy can call some plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we need some dogs on the defensive line and in the secondary and linebacker spots. And so I don't want to see us make it. I want to see us build this team through the draft, and that's the only way we're gonna be able to get good for Dak next year, or if we're gonna bring him back. I mean, but that's what I want to see. I mean,
no doubt.
You know, maybe it's you want to see him go to the playoffs.
Every year, man, I'm fighting. Every year since 94, 95, I've been saying we going to the Super Bowl. We going to the Super Bowl. We going to the Super Bowl. That's me every year. I've been wrong. I've been wrong for 25 years. Man.
Huh? Don't do that. Gonna be able to get good for Dak. Don't do that to yourself. Don't raise your blood. Or if you're gonna bring him, man, find something else to do with your time. You know, like spend time with your family and the kids, and turn the TV on the second half, man. Don't raise your stress. Don't raise your blood pressure up, man.
Man, I've been.
You know, just look towards the future, man. Right now, it's sad. It's good. Right now it's sad, but it's good though. Cause wait a minute. The future is starting to clear up. There is a cloud over, and this is Jerry. Yeah. But this year might wake him up to be like, okay, you know, hey man, I need to really look at myself and bring a GM or do something. I don't know, but you know, let's look to the future, man.
No doubt, man. But I'm always fighting, though. You know me. It just gives me energy. Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. But I love your reverse optimism. You know, I love it, the way you look at life and you say, hey, you know, let's scorch and burn now. And it's like a purge process. So next year I'll be able to, you know, to get the pieces that I want. Now, it may be another year of growing pains because you got to still go through the growing pains, right? Because even let's say we get Trevor Law, you know, shout out to the Laws, but he's not going to be day one better than what we just seen from Dak Prescott, you know, these first few weeks. You know that, right?
Right.
So it's going to be
growing pains. And I want to clarify that down. Not an injury. Now, years ago, I had an injury where I had screws put in. I don't know if he has screws put in, but that injury there is tough to come by. I don't know if he's going to have to get another surgery to get the screws taken out, but they may have to because that is real bothering there, and that could cause some discomfort and infection. So he better be careful about trying to come back too fast, trying to do too much. So if you want to try to see what DiNucci got in a few weeks, then go ahead. But as far as I'm concerned, keep him in there, build your draft stock up, and get like the Niners did. The Niners were so weak that they built their team through the draft, and they got good up front.
Yeah, but it was bad for years, though. You know, they was bad. You know, and that's how they got all
but
those
then
draft picks.
They was bad when Richard Sherman got there. They went to the Super Bowl the first or the second year. They got all those stud players, and then 5 or 6 years went past. They got good again through the draft, and now they good up front. Man, just
but
I'm looking.
But I feel what you're saying though. Yeah, that philosophy still not working for them though. They still trying to get that other ring. But I feel what you're saying though. I feel exactly what you're saying, and you know we'll cross that bridge when it comes, right?
Yeah. One more thing though. What you think the record gonna be before the season over?
I had us projected as going 11-5.
Okay.
So
no, I'm talking about now.
Now, I still have us 11-5 until something change. And I know I could sound like a homer on that, but that's my projection. And until we lose 5 games, until we lose 6 games, I guess, that's when I change my record. That's when I change my prediction.
I got us going 4-12.
4-12. Okay, so that means who else we gonna beat? Just the Giants, maybe when we play them again, or we gonna lose twice?
We're gonna beat the Redskins twice.
Wait a minute. Okay, so that's all the 2 victories, and we're gonna lose out to the Eagles twice and the Giants again. Oh
yeah.
Wow.
And that's gonna put us at the bottom of the. That's gonna put them. That's gonna be the 4th or the 5th pick in each round, and then because we already got hell of 5 picks already for next year coming up.
Okay.
So we should have about 15 picks.
Well, a lot of picks doesn't equate because you got when you say 15, then you're gonna say only 6 out of those guys are gonna make the team all the way, and
maybe 8 and get rid of all those bums we got. You'll get rid of all those guys we got now. Gonna get rid of Paul. Gonna get rid of Crawford. Gonna get rid of a lot of people.
That's a young team, man. That's a young team. That's a real young team.
That's fine with me.
You know, there's a lot of losing with a young team. You got to have who's your veteran guys?
They're already there. It's gonna be Jalen. It's gonna be Woods. It's gonna be the other boy that played the corner, and it's gonna be the receivers.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Hill coming back, and it's going to be Gallimore coming back.
But here's my reservation on Jalen leadership. He's complaining, you know. He's saying, "Hey, can we dumb it down?" You know, I never seen a leader do that. I don't think Jalen is in the heart of hearts as a leader. He's only complaining because they're going into a new system, and then it's like, okay, well. This is not what I want to do. I feel you.
You know, he's still trying to find his way still in the weight room. You know, it's just second year.
But let me ask you this: this is a contract year for Woods, the Xavier Woods kid. You think he's gonna be on his team next year? And would you follow him? Would you try to? As an understudy, you're a first round draft pick, or if we get somebody in the 2nd or 3rd, you want them to really pick up out behind him?
Yeah, because I would either they're gonna bring if they're gonna try to get Earl to come in and coach him. That could happen. Let Earl sit out a year. Let everybody forget about what happened in Baltimore and come back and say, "Hey, can you come in and coach on? Can you come in and settle Woods down and teach him the ropes?" Because I'm not sure if you draft the safeties, you're going to make it through the whole season because they known for getting hurt so quickly. I don't know. We'll see. But unless you can find you see anything? You see anybody in the draft right now in the college right now that's good enough for drafting?
I had to really dive into it. Once we mathematically out of the equation, that's when I started doing some draft looks. You might have to reach out to my dog, Botch Lombardi, or Jeff Kavanaugh, somebody like that. They probably know or be a little bit more equipped to give you some college analysis right now. But I don't want to lie to kick it to you. I don't want to lie to kick it to you right now. It would be me just lying.
I do my own study. I do my own study, my own evaluation.
Man,
and I watch college ball.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. But what else you got for the show, fam?
Where you from, man?
Natchez, Mississippi, man. Small town.
Oh, Natchez. Wait a minute, ain't this where Voss from?
Yeah, we from the same town.
Oh my gosh, y'all from Natchez?
Adams County, baby.
Wow.
5A school. So we beat up some fools around there, man. On the field and on the track field and basketball. Yeah.
Oh, Brookhaven.
Oh, you Brookhaven? Okay.
Yeah.
That's where you from, right?
Yeah, Brookhaven.
Yeah. Brookhaven.
You down the street.
Yeah, Brookhaven and Macomb. Yeah, I know those areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe where you at now? You in Texas?
Man, yeah, I'm in Dallas, man. So I'm holding it down over here in Dallas.
Okay, man. I love the show. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate you, man, for calling in, and shout out to you in Brookhaven, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, with the Georgia colors. We got the Georgia Bulldog colors.
Georgia Bulldog. Trust me, I know all about Brookhaven. Yeah.
Yes, you do. you probably rolling through there, get some of them hot skins.
We'll have to have a R-rated conversation for that. Yeah. But appreciate you for calling in, fam.
Stopping at the Star down there, going through there again.
Yeah, going over there by that Walmart. Yeah. We appreciate you, bro.
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Appreciate you, fam.
Okay, man. All right, I'll let you.
Salute. Good call, man, from Brookhaven, man. A good call from him, man. Yeah, I think he called in before. Yeah, he did. I like his opinions. Yeah, appreciate you, A1. Shout out to you, Jessica. Yeah, Elohim. Appreciate you, man. Dirty Red Dogs. Called it the Waffle House. 512. Let me see what time it is. 12. What is it, 12:20 right now? What's good, man? 512. You live.
Hey, how's it going, Law?
Nothing much, man. Talk to me.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about Andy Dalton. I've been hearing, I listen to the Fan and the Cowboys podcast and all that, and there's a lot of hate, around Andy Dalton, and I just feel like we can't hate on him all that much. It's a brand new system, to him. So the O-line is totally like falling apart, with the two tackles out, Martin gone in the first quarter.
Right.
Now I'm what's his name? Connor McGovern now is out, so and what else? I mean the Cardinals played, they knew what they was doing, sending in the heat. Not allowing Dalton to really throw the ball down deep, He was doing check downs all night, really.
Yeah. He had Patrick Peterson on one side, and he had Budda Baker just roaming in the middle of the field, and it was his first game, and the offensive line was shambles, and he didn't look himself. I thought that with a veteran experience, he would take some of those deeper routes, especially on the one-on-one opportunities on the side. He didn't make no shifts, no lane adjustments. He didn't switch to hot, so it was a lot of things that he didn't do that we would typically think that a veteran quarterback would do. I think that his throwing mechanics was still okay. It's just that maybe the old myth of playing on a Monday night, being one of those primetime games, that he went back to his shell of himself. I think his record for primetime games is like 6-29. So that's just him in primetime.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
when do we play the Washington team? What time? You know what time we play that Washington team?
I can look at it right now. My wallpaper, it's at 12. 12.
12? Now, if that rascal fool around and put up 400 yards against the Washington team, then we be like, God, dog, man. And it could quite possibly be one of those situations. It's like, I'm not worried about the Washington DBs. Like their front four, or you can say their front seven is nasty, but I'm not really worried about their DBs, and I'm not that worried about the safety, although they do got some guys that can come down and crack and hit. But I look at this thing like this. Our offensive line is so trash that we might be waving the white flag by midway through the first quarter if those guys got one of those shattered confidence. And I used to think that, you put the ball in the belly of Ezekiel Elliott and cause him to win the game for us. But I don't think that Ezekiel Elliott, even him, he's ready for this type of task because the way and the style he runs. So this should be a game that, they give Tony Pollard some looks, and maybe, just maybe, instead of lining up 10 personnel or the 11 personnel, maybe you stick with 12 personnel.
Yeah, and Pollard was, being a dog out there. I saw, he stepped up and picked up a blitz, and he was doing some good stuff out there. If they might need to, put out that two-headed monster that we got right there in the backfield. But I'm not. I was listening to one of the callers earlier who was saying, I think we should, pack it up. And I love the football season. We only got 16 games, so I'm hoping for the best. And right now, playoffs would look, maybe something. But I understand people like, what's the point of making the playoffs? But I'm hoping for the best, and I'm not gonna just let these boys, just give up on the boys.
No, I'm not gonna never give up. I'm still when we fall still fighting, man. That's my battle cry. We got every opportunity now to fold up, but we're number one in our division. And I know it kind of sounds like low hanging fruit, but they should think that, hey, we are blessed to be 2-4 right now, and we shot ourselves in the foot multiple games. Let's iron this thing out. If the coaches are calling this crazy defense that we can't pick up on it, then let's at least just play with high energy and high effort. That's how they got to look at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, all righty then. I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep.
Get you some shut-eye, man, and I'll talk to you, man, on the next time we get a call in, okay?
Good stuff. Have a good one.
You as well. Salute. All right, man, it's 12:26 where I'm at, and I'm full of energy. Let me know if you guys still want to call in. 682-214-4087. My screen was glitchy a lot. There's a lot of power with that camera. So that's why it's glitchy after I go live for a long time. So I'm giving it a break so that we won't be glitchy. Let me know if you guys like just a stream test. Maybe I create a unique design like that. 843. You're live.
Hello?
You're live. You talk to me.
Yes, sir, man. This is like Colo Cooler from like the comment section, whatever. I've been a diehard Cowboy fan for like 10 years, man. And as of right now, the team I'm looking at right now, man, I don't see no heart. I don't see no determination. I don't see no passion. I don't know what's going on with our boys right now, man. It's looking tough. Well, I know we first in the division and all, and we should be very, very grateful for that. Very, very grateful for that. But it's like, we got a tough game Sunday against Washington, and this banged up, backup O-line we got or whatever. I'm very, very, I have faith in my boys. I got faith in them. It's just like, man, I I wonder, man, what's next? I mean, it's like every week it's the same jump, it's the same stuff. But like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, where do confidence come from? You know,
Yeah.
when you feel confident about yourself, it could be somebody telling you a compliment, right? And then all of a sudden you boost it up a while. It could be a big play that happened in the first quarter, like a turnover, interception. I think that they started off good last week, right? They was confident. They had a great day or great deal of practice all that week from what I heard from Coach.
Yep.
But when Ezekiel Elliott said, hey, let me play double dribble with the ball, and I'm not putting this on him, but when he fumbled the ball, the momentum. I recall back in the days, did you used to play that NCAA football?
Yes, sir.
They used to have that, what's that? What they call momentum meter? I think that's what it used to be. Momentum meter.
Yes,
and regardless, when that momentum meter goes all the way up, shoot, everybody start playing. And I think that the NFL got a little bit of that. And I think what happened with Arizona, man, you can tell as much as we say it, Kyler Murray is a dog as it relates to running the rock, but he was nervous, man. He was flat out nervous. And what gave him confidence, in my opinion, just from looking at the game multiple times, was those fumbles. It's just like, oh, I got the ball back. I got a shorter field. If I could just get it in one time. Because the whole first quarter, it was like 0-0, nothing.
Yep.
So we kind of gave the confidence and the momentum meter back to him. And he was like, let me put the team on my back. So that's what he did. Ran the ball with those legs.
Those
little legs.
And one thing I can say about Zeke, he made all those mistakes week by week. But one thing I can say about him, he owned up to it. That's what I call that's somebody right there that's serious about winning and stuff like that. I love that about Zeke Elliott. That's one thing I do love about him, other than the fumbling.
Right. Well, just to poke at Ezekiel Elliott, I just think that he need to get into the game and think, I don't need to showboat. I don't need to dance. I don't need to prove a point. I just need to get these yards. And when I get the first down, it's time out for me to do the feed me sign. It's already given. We know that's your move. That's what you do. Yeah. That is what you do. But I like those celebratory dances when it's in the end zone. So I wish he just reserved the feed me sign till he get into the end zone. Don't do it every first, because he does it only on first downs, and I understand. Yep. He want to get into the groove of it. And I said this live with my dog Big Game James and Skywalker, and I said, man, I don't like people that showboat. I don't like this. And then as soon as I said it, CeeDee Lamb caught a big pass, and that's what my dog used to do, Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, when he does that little Michael Irvin, whatever you want to call it deal, it was only when it was a huge play. It wasn't only on a 10-yard first down, or when we losing.
I'll tell you, my uncle told me about the old glory days back then, man.
Yeah.
I wish I was born back then, man. I was born in 98.
Oh, my God. Yo. Oh, my God, man. 98.
Yes, sir. Shoot. I hope and pray they get it together, though, man, because I don't really want to. I'm not really like the rest of the Cowboys fans. I ain't really trying to tank or just say, oh, I want to just, I don't see no point of playing. I mean, it's still, I got faith in the team. I feel like I just got faith in the team. I'm not going to give up on this team until it's like over. Then it's over and over. Then I'm like, all right, then let's look at some draft picks and stuff. Ooh, but till then, man, I ain't down to give up yet. Not just yet, man. Not just yet.
And just to paint the picture for everybody, man, and so that I'm glad that you a young, wise soul, born in 98. Let me just paint this picture right quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you this. And these are one of the top quarterbacks that's in the NFL right now. Did the Seattle Seahawks had to tank for Russell Wilson? Just answer me yes or no.
No.
Did the Ravens had to tank for Lamar Jackson? Yes or no?
No.
Did the Kansas City Chiefs had to tank for Pat Money Mahomes?
No.
So what I'm trying to tell everybody is that for those Cowboy fans that's out there saying, hey, we got a tank to get Trevor Law, you got a tank to get Justin Fields or whoever the quarterback that's going to be the next greatest thing since sliced bread. The teams that everybody loved and wished that they had those quarterbacks on their particular team, they didn't have to tank for those guys. So I just want Cowboy fans to move that tanking mentality out, and not to say that those guys are going to guarantee that you're going to win a Super Bowl. We got our Lamar Jackson. We got our Pat Mahomes and Dak Prescott. You know, so it's just that I want people to reel it back and just look at everything and let's just play some hard football and never embody the loser mentality of tanking.
Yes, sir. That's it.
That's it.
I appreciate it, Law, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. Salute. That's a good call from a man. Good call from the young soul, man. Born in 98, speaking wisdom of a 98-year-old. You know, your age doesn't determine your maturity, right? Right? Play my beat. Hey. All right. Y'all like that, right? You know, that's a good caller, man. 903. Push and glide. You live.
Hey, Law, this is Dallas Cowboy Blues, man. It's been a minute, but, you know.
Yeah.
Quick thoughts real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas, I was listening to the previous caller, man, and I think Dallas needs to start better developing the talent that they got. Like you said, why should we have to tank to get the player that we want or something like that? We got players on these teams, and, you know, they were the best in high school, the very best in college, and, you know, only a very elite make to the NFL. So they got the skills. We just need to develop better, I think, personally. But on the long lines of the defense, man, what happened to that War Daddy we've been trying to get for years? I thought Tank was that, but it don't look like Tank is the War Daddy, man. Only War Daddy he is against the Giants. That's the only time he ever dominates against the Giants.
Right.
I think he had the most sacks against the Giants. Every time they play, he always do something with the Giants. I mean, who is the Giants now?
Man, you bringing in some good stuff, man. I didn't think about that, you know? I didn't think about that.
I mean, that one year he had, 3-4 sacks against them, like right off the bat. I think. And that catapulted him into what he thought he could be. But the unfortunate part about it, he didn't carry that over. I mean, I think he had, about 15 or so sacks that year. And I was thinking, like, man, we finally got us a War Daddy. But, you know, contract year come up, and he ain't been nothing since then.
You know, it's one of those things, man. Money motivate people in different ways, man. You know. I got to take it back to the biblical part of it from the 903. You know, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, right?
Yeah.
But if you read a little bit further down that line, it also says in a different stanza, like right below it, it says, money answereth all things. It didn't say some things. It said all things. So this money situation, if I tell people, man, I'm giving away $500 for the 25th caller, you know what I'm saying? Don't you know how many people going to be calling? You know, don't you know how many people going to be motivated to speak to me? They going to be like, hey, Law, you know, I was the 25th caller, bro. Or I'm saying I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to have for the 95th caller, I'm giving away $900, you know. Or you know, $9,500, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you people be motivated. People be start sharing my content. People be saying, that boy Law, he's a good guy, man. That late night hype dude, he's giving away money, you know. It'll motivate people. It make people do things that they never did before. And I believe that D-Law, he did just that. He saw that money. He saw Khalil Mack. He said, ooh, he got that.
I mean, you bring up Khalil Mack, and I look at it like this. Let's look at the top 10 people on defense and the highest paid.
Yeah.
Like, some kind of way, they know they're the baddest ones out there, and teams got to account for them when they game planning on Sunday. So they still find a way to make plays constantly, whether they're getting double teamed. How many times Khalil Mack gets double teamed? I see him body slamming the quarterback, body slamming the tackle. He still finds a way to disrupt at all phases of, on defense. And same thing with them top corners out there. They still find a way to make plays constantly. So, and I'm sorry, but I'm not paying $20 million for no run-stopping defensive end. We could have had Clowney for cheaper than that. That's what he is, pretty much, as a run-stopping defensive end. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not hating on the man for getting his money, but every game you go out there, you got to be that doggone defense. There's too much talking going on. Go out there and wreck somebody, know you're going to do that every single play, and they got to account for you. And I know he gets double-teamed a lot. Right. And again, I mean, at the point, if you're looking at game film, he getting graded out every game, but motivate somebody else to make plays while you over there getting double teamed. I mean, somebody got to step up. Somebody.
Yeah. But that's the situation there. He ain't the Khalil Mack, but he motivated himself because of the money to get to close to being Khalil Mack. But I just think that D-Law is D-Law, and he ain't gonna beat you with Ben. He's not gonna be. He's an effort guy. He's a technique type of guy with hand placements and disengages and get to the quarterback. But as time progresses, it's just one of those things where some of those skill sets fade away and close to injuries and things like that. I don't know, man. It's just Dallas is different too. Dallas is different. Dallas is different. We on prime time more than everybody.
It's like a freaking yacht club or something. It's just, everybody want to put that star on their helmet, but they don't want to do what they need to do to keep that star on their helmet. When they get in there, they get too comfortable. And at some point, Jerry Jones is the best advertiser in the world. He can tell you just about anything. I mean, he's good at that.
Yeah.
But just at some point, you got to start making examples out of people. At some point, like right now, we on a historic pace on defense to give up the most points ever. And there's some sorry teams out there that we've had in the past. I mean, downright pitiful. There ain't no way this defense should be worse than I think about 10 years ago defense. But at some point, Nolan should have been gone. If that's what they think it is, he should have been gone. And start from there, knocking them dominoes over. Just start at the top right there. But okay, Nolan has to go. If that's the problem, I don't care if he's McCarthy's buddy, gave him a shot or what. If them players ain't smart enough to grasp the concept of what he's trying to teach them, and then bring somebody else that can do it. I mean, they got a couple of coaches on that coaching staff with the experience and the knowledge to be able to teach better. I mean, fundamentals, you should have got taught that in junior high. Hey, they running an option right now. They running an RPO. I got quarterback as a defensive end. Linebacker, I got running back. I mean, and so on. I mean, that dude comes down that line with that ball, you knock his head off, but he don't want to run that play no more. But I don't know what they looking at when they see these running quarterbacks coming, and any other quarterback for that matter. What are they, doing a bootleg to the other side? Like, be on Sports in the top 10, or you can be like Griffin, be on Sports in the top 10 and sitting there playing pity pad with the quarterback while they making a touchdown in the end zone. That's just crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't put a finger to it. I just have to say that we just got to see the individual players to show something, right? I mean, a talent. They say cream always rises to the top. Talent is talent. I don't think. Now I do know coaches play a role into it, but Jerry Rice was always going to be Jerry Rice, whether I'm calling the plays or Bill Walsh. You know what I'm saying? And Emmett's going to be Emmett. But this is the thing. Once the talent is there, I think the coaches elevate the talent and being able to have miniature themselves out there on the field. So what happened was with Jerry Jones, he was thinking that, okay, we don't need Jimmy Johnson. We got the talent, which he was right. The talent was there, and the players, although they had talent, but what happened when Jimmy Johnson left, that talent wasn't good enough. So the players had to realize and say, okay, we have to go back to what taught us to help elevate our talent. And I want people, and I'm not talking just to you, but I'm talking to some of the people that's in the chat. On YouTube, you probably can type it in, the Troy Aikman document, Football Life, Troy Aikman, I believe he did a documentary a couple of years back. And in that piece, he was talking about we had to win in spite of the coaches. I wish he threw in spite of the owner, because collectively that was the issue. The Cowboys in 95 had to win in spite of the coach, in spite of the owner, in spite of the media, because it was all three of those phases was going bad for them that year or the previous year.
Yes, I remember the documentary very well when Aikman said, "Dang, we got to do everything himself." He was yelling at the coaches, yelling at everybody. Anybody that was listening, he was yelling at them. I mean, sometimes you need that fire. Where's the Dez Bryans when you need them? Yell at somebody, get mad at something. I mean, you see Tom Brady get mad over there. I mean, passion is passion, whether people like it or not. Though sometimes you get mad because everybody should be doing their job. I mean, it's a team. It's a team sport. Can't no one player out there do it by itself. I mean, if I fall down, the next person will be picking me up and filling that gap. Something like that last run Arizona had. I mean, where's the run skills at? Somebody got to be out there yelling at somebody. Point example.
Yeah,
first got D-Law, rookie year. We was at Detroit, and he got a sack, and I think fumbled and tried to run with it and fumbled it again. And Wilcox came up and hit him on his helmet so hard, man, I probably knocked stars in his head. So what he go back out and do the very next series when after Dallas had got the ball, got another sack. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to motivate like that. We need that on this team, and I don't think we got that. Other than the rah-rah or whatever, the hot boy is this, the hot boy is that. We need an actual leader. And it seems like since Dak went down, that just went all the way downhill, like completely downhill. It's like the air just went out of the room, just completely.
Yeah, self-proclaimed nicknames have always been the lamest thing ever known to man. And when they start calling themselves the hot boys and it wasn't given to them from the outside, I said, man, that's not going to go far. And I know they took it and they ran with it, and they said it was another meaning for hot boys, and it's a way of life. But that's come on, you're a grown man. You don't put boy on the end of your name. You know what I'm saying? So they ran off with the hot boys. They merged that thing out, and in 2018, yes, the defense was there, but it just seemed such a weak way of doing it. Of self-proclaiming yourself as a hot boy, and put it like this, the 49ers, I guess last year, it's like, oh, no, we're going to be calling ourselves the hot boys with the Z at the end of it. And I'll never forget that they made our hot boys mad and upset about it. And all I was saying that year was, okay, you want to name yourself the hot boys. Somebody else took the name. Then prove it on the field, because I don't care how the hot boys play. I don't care about how the hot boys play. I just only care about how the Cowboys play. So I think that they got so caught up in merch and the naming and these sorts of things that they forgot the core principle of football.
Man, you hit it right there, man. That's the truth, man. That's preaching over there, man. They need to be called a not boys. They need to be called. I mean, nobody out there making plays. Everybody they sitting back watching that big old TV at AT&T Stadium and not playing football itself.
Right.
Focus on what your key assignment is and do that. If you got A gap, get your butt in A gap. Stop looking and doing stupid stuff. Get blown off the ball in the linebacker's laps where they can't make plays. And I mean, that's not just, ain't trying to use that as an excuse, but do what you are, coached to do. Do what you know to do. You've been playing ball long enough, and it ain't nothing that you ain't never heard before. So,
Right.
stop acting like you got a simplified defense. I mean, what the hell? What is y'all in kindergarten? You ain't got a simplified nothing. You need to get that playbook, go home and study it for a change. Don't go home and play video games all day. Go home and study that playbook. Come back to work the next day like everybody else do. You got a regular 9-to-5 job and produce. It's too much talking or it's too much letting stuff out into the media and stuff instead of doing something about it. I mean, they should have had a come to Jesus meeting when they was giving up 30-some points a game the first couple times. You still doing it. I mean, you got your ass whooped, excuse my French, in your own home. You don't never let nobody come in your house and go in your refrigerator like that and not do nothing about it. That's exactly what they doing.
Yeah.
Somebody walk right in their house, get right in their refrigerator, get what they want, go sit down on the couch and go watch TV. That's what they doing. You don't let nobody do that.
You definitely don't. Protect his house, man. You got to. You got to. And as leaders, 9 times out of 10, they don't let everybody know what's going on. They look everybody in the eyes and they say, okay, we gonna have to figure this out. You recall I'm a movie buff. I like bringing up movies. You remember the movie 300?
Yes.
When Leonardo, so he was like, hey, it's 300 of us. They may have more, but the way we gonna strategically move this thing around, we gonna win, And there's this one guy who's like a hobbit a little bit. He was deformed in a way, and he asked him, he said he wanted to be a Spartan warrior, basically. I'm paraphrasing, and he asked him, can you lift the shield, right? Yeah. And he couldn't lift the shield all the way up, and he said, you see, we work in a unique way. All of us beating from the same drum, I'm paraphrasing. But by you not being able to lift your shield, there will be a weak spot in our crew. Yeah. I'm not saying that you can't be a part of us. Maybe you can be one of the guys to go fetch the water or bring in food. But being a Spartan warrior, you would never be one, and that's what the Cowboys need to have, that mentality. We all need to be on the same page. Yes, it may be difficult to lift the shield, but dog it, for those who can, they are the ones that need to be out there. Not the person who's complaining and saying that they can't lift the shield, but they want to be out there. But since they got some type of popularity, since they friends with somebody, to let them in on the field. And that is what's going on with the Cowboys. They're letting too many people that can't lift their shield on the field.
Man, somebody need to go out there and pull them stars off their heads. That's embarrassing, man.
It is.
You're right,
man.
though. And you got to be able to lift that shield, man, and protect your brother. Though you got to be able to keep that chain strong. And right now, that chain is broken. That chain has been weak for a while, but now it's broken. I mean, kind of like the offensive line and all the injuries that's occurring there. When your most veteran player is Connor freaking Williams. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had Michael Vick back there, if that would help that line. It's bad. It's bad all the way around, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna just pinpoint it all and say it's coronavirus related, but goodness gracious, man, come on. I mean, we all big boys at this point. Like, but they say next man up. But if that was always the case, though, you have 53 Pro Bowlers on your team, but you only got a few. And the way we playing, don't like we got any.
Right. Yes, indeed, man. I really appreciate you for calling in for the 903. What's your name, fam, so I can chalk you down over here?
Like I say, man, my YouTube is Dallas Cowboy Blue, though. I've always checked your streams out, man. I've been there since day one, man. We are the nation, man. You grow the network. Keep doing what you do, man. You got good content, and I appreciate it.
I mean, I really thank you, man. I'm going to honor you by being the last caller of the night, and I really appreciate you for calling in and your support and your love and adulation for the channel. Go Cowboys, right?
Go Cowboys.
All right, bro. Salute, man. Thank you for calling in, bro. Yeah, good call from him. Put the do not disturb sign on, so he was the last caller. Feel free to leave me your voicemail, or y'all can text me. And I'm trying to be still so I won't mess up my camera action. I'm going to have to figure that part out too. It just seems as if though when I go live for a long period of time that these type of things happen. I've been live for 2 hours and 33 minutes. How about that? It's a long time. My dog J Farm, man, what's up, man? Really appreciate you. They should have had him ready in July when I posted the O-line would look like by week 4. I knew Tyron would get hurt. He wasn't playing 16 games. He haven't played 16 games since 2015. It's my dog J Farm, man. Appreciate you, man. Pay Sam Darnold, draft a defensive guy. I feel you. That's who says pay? That's Jeremy. I'm gonna read some of your comments before I roll up out of here. Shout out to the people that's on Facebook. Juan, I see you over there. Jeff, thank you for tuning in. I think it's just Juan over here on Facebook, man. Thank you for holding it down, Juan. Really appreciate you that's on the Facebook groove, man. It's been one of those days. We got to get ready for football tomorrow. I think we're going to try to squeeze in the late night hype tomorrow. This week been crazy due to the fact that Monday Night Football was on Monday night, right? And we do the late night hype on Tuesday night. So it was hard for us to gather together our schedules and things like that. I'm still behind on some film work, but, you know, it is what it is. Cowboys Digital, he says he loved the hat. Dallas effing Cowboys, yeah. Appreciate you, man. Good hat, man. I'll post a link where you guys can go pick up that hat once the video's up or what have you. It's on Instagram. You don't come in Cowboy Nation chat with the bye-byes. Shout out to you, Jessica. Give it to him, Law. You need a job in the locker room. This is from Daryl Wright. I don't know about working for the Cowboys. I don't know. Let me see if the names over here on my Facebook. Sereno and Lauren, Sereno, Cheryl, Alfred. Yeah, all you guys. Stan, Wayne, Carl Ray, Antoine Roberts, all y'all. Sandy, love you, Sandy. OC, appreciate you. And all of these people that's on the Facebook, man, I really appreciate you guys. Tell me not, in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for a soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, and life is earnest, and the grave is not his goal. Dust thou art, to dust returneth, was not even spoken of the soul. In this world's broad fields of battle and bivouacs of life, be not like a dumb-driven cattle, but be a hero in the strife. Lives of great men all remind us we can live our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the mighty sands of time. Yeah. Prize fighter, baby. You guys already know. Continue to swing blows even when he's down. He knows that even if he can connect with one hit, he can still win the fight. I want to tell you guys that I know that we want to have the defeative mindset. We want to fall back and we want to say, okay, let's tank it out. Let's figure out a way to get the number 1 draft pick. Just like I said to the previous caller earlier before. I said this, Cowboy Nation. The Kansas City Chiefs didn't tank for Pat Mahomes, nor the Ravens tanked for Lamar Jackson. Seattle Seahawks didn't tank for a Russell Wilson. So what we got to do is, we got our guy, Dak Prescott. We play this season out. We figure this thing out down the road. Whether or not we come in last place in the NFC East, or whether we come out first place, we fighting. We doing our thing. We trying to get to our best. We got a puncher's chance at this thing. Let's continue to grind, Cowboy Nation. Let's find a way. I need to see some fire emojis. I can't leave without the fire emojis. I know you guys got some fire emojis somewhere from me, right? Huh? Come on now. Let's go. Come on. See some fire emojis, baby. There we go. I was worried for a second, but I knew that you guys would come back and help me up. Every time I fall down, I try to land on my back, baby. They said it because if I can look up, I can get up. If I can stand up, I can walk around. I can see where I fell. And I can try to make those adjustments from there, right? It's not over with yet. The fat lady is not sinking. It may seem grim. I know Jay knows this one, right? I know Jay knows it. He says, out of the night that covered me black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank God for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutches of circumstances, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeons of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. But beyond this place of rafts and tears looms but the horror shed. And yet the minutes of night shall find me unafraid, right? We ain't folding up around here, baby. Let's go. We fighting. Keep your head, Cowboy Nation. Keep strong. Stop finding those excuses. Stop looking for the weakest link within this organization and pointing them out and putting them out there on the shelf. Start looking at everything and saying to them, hey, there's a possibility. I see you, Ryan. Coleman in the house. I love the fire. We don't sleep around here. Yeah. News flash. Bill Gates says tell Jones to sell the Cowboys. If you got $11 billion, it's up for sale. That's what he said, right? No less than 10 bill. Y'all make the donation to help grow the nation. If somebody cut me a check for $11 billion, Law Nation will be the first person to say, hey, Jerry. Your team is my team now. And matter of fact, it's not even mine. It's the Cowboys Nation. I won't spend a penny of that stuff on myself. I'll try to squeeze everything out to get that Super Bowl, right? Then I'll spend it some on myself. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.